ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages. Welcome to the second half of tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. It's game number 4 of 6. My name is Jorasar, and you are watching 16 of some of Europe's finest teams battle it out for your entertainment, looking to score as many frags as possible and finish as highly as possible in 6 competitive games of PUBG that will determine a leader on the leaderboard at the end of the night. Excellent practice, of course, competitively for a lot of these pro teams. If you want to check out the leaderboard yourself, hit ! Leaderboard in the chat, and you will be able to see the current scores of everybody involved. Now, a 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock plane path, very nice and neutral as far as this plane is concerned. So most teams will be able to drop where they normally would. Yasnaya is a little bit of a stretch, but I think Omakin might consider it. We've got Georgiapol is fine. Severny, you will need an alternate drop for that. And as you can see, most teams that are yellow in-game appear to like to drop along the southern coast of Erangel. That's slightly frustrating for me as a caster, but we're kind of used to that now. We used to have Tempest around here as well, so it used to be 3 teams. Thank goodness M-Force E-Shark are actually a bit further north. Are we going to see any immediate fights? 1440 and Ivas are close to each other, but that's mainly because these guys are super split, and they've actually got creep between them as well. So 1440's rotation out is not going to be fun. That much I can guarantee. The circle, South Central Erangel and almost all of Sosnovka Island. Now, this means that a military island finish is also possible, but bear in mind, the center of zone number 2 also has to be on land. So, this is actually only a 20 to 30% chance of a Sosnovka Island finish, even though it looks like it could be something like 40% of the circle. It's not. So staying on the mainland is absolutely the correct idea for all of these guys here. Who do we want to follow? Let's go ahead and follow 1440 just for a second. Recognizing, of course, the danger. That is South Georgiapol, fair enough. And he's going to be moving straight out. No vehicle, sadly, so far. But also no one shooting at him, so he's going to be fine. Where else have we got action happening? I'm seeing all the end of game 3 hydrates coming in from everyone. Don't worry, I'm refilling my glass and I'm not knocking over my mic while I'm doing that. I am hydrating. You can hear the glass clink in my drink. The glass clink, the ice clink. Don't worry, guys, I'm a caster. Sometimes I English. Don't worry about it. But everyone looking relatively calm at the moment. Omakin are going to have to dip in. They probably want to send it towards center, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they went somewhere like Potato Hill once they loot it up. I'm more concerned for Red Line. Unless they move east straight away into where sort of Entropic are. They might have to come in via creep. That could be an issue. Team Liquid have Pachinki, so they're fine. Reggie Beardo is at the compound across Pachinki Field, so not wanting to make too much noise there, but strictly speaking, that's going to be safe as well. And maybe we need to talk a little bit about Northern Lights, because this is a wild phase 1 for them to have to rotate into. They are very, very far north. And they... What kind of route are we looking at for Northern Lights here? So they could go via Severny, maybe down here, or they can sort of hug Everest and come in through Ruins. I think if I were them, I would probably take the route that comes in through Ruins, but every possible route has someone in their path. Uh-oh, there's Team Liquid here. And Reggie Beardo chancing his luck, hearing the audio cue. He does actually do some damage, but unfortunately it's the entirety of Team Liquid that have rocked up on this compound, so... I did say he was going to be safe. I said he was safe about 45 seconds ago, so that is cast a curse and a half, ladies and gents. Vard is having a sneak peek at a compound relatively close by where Entropic have made their home. So let's check this out. Let's see if he can hear anything. Oh, yes, he hears them. And he hears that they're possibly moving. Try to get into position for a possible couple of shots. This is good. Those vehicle noises are going to mean that he's not being heard very well. And now he realizes Entropic are actually parking. So if he takes a shot, an entire squad could be firing back at him. They're not leaving, they're parking. Need to be very careful there. I don't think Entropic know yet anyone is nearby. So TSM might be able to make this a pretty brilliant play. Double actually moving out, which is interesting. To slightly higher ground. Miracu now shooting at Hawkeye. And yes, indeed, the element of surprise is there. Nowick gets spotted by Vardy. There's no way Hawkeye's going to be able to cross the road without Vard knowing. And here comes Iro and Fex on the other side of the compound. Entropic now realizing they're being sandwiched by a team and that this is a planned attack. Instantly making their way out. Nowick, unfortunately, left for dead. But this is probably the right decision, to be perfectly honest. Don't think there's too much they can realistically do. Oh, Vard's so close to being able to get a good spray off. He does get a good spray off. 2 headshots. 1 each on the driver and passenger. But not enough to get another knock. Oh, Vard, that was so close. Unlucky. TSM will take this position now. And mixed team going for the 12 yellows, or as they're now known, the 12 blues. By the coast. No one else is here yet, but that's because Creeper right behind them. And I think they know that someone's just rocked up to this, so they're going to have to pick an alternate compound. Are they going to crash into blues? Sparking firing a couple of shots off. They have to decide quickly because M4Z Shark might actually grab this next compound on the road. If Dogs are as quick and he turns right, he can grab that, but it's really not available for much longer. There's Creep. If he's going to rush in, he needs to do it now. Dogs are by the watchtower. Get some damage done, actually, onto Pasquez. And I think M4Z Shark have secured themselves this compound. FaZe Clan moving up into North Milta. Very close to Divan. But just over a ridge, so 80 won't be able to get a shot off. We've got Raise Your Edge down south as well, but really, FaZe Clan just want to know that their next rotation is a safe one. I think the removal of Kai'Ma from the equation is going to confirm that for FaZe. A lot of bullets going in his direction, but Kai'Ma will be able to survive. DA, oh no, where are DA going? DA might have to crash something here. There is no compound that's free for them. Here they go, into Melman. They're not waiting to see if the compound's taken. They have crashed, ladies and gentlemen. An example is actually right next door. DA don't know that there's actually one person on the outside here. Melman immediately gets knocked inside, unfortunately. Now Alya and Example are going to have to continue the fight from outside. Quizzy is also coming in. Oh, we have a vehicle moving out. Does that mean that Tornado Energy are abandoning the compound? I think it does. Alya moves out. Example goes with him. And it's because Quizzy has secured the farmhouse compounds here, so entirely fair enough. Absolutely fair enough there. Team Liquid in a fight now against Entropic. They managed to get 1 kill before. What a great spray there from Ibby. Despite getting third-partied from his right. I believe that's Hawkeye. And yes, indeed, unfortunately, that first aid kit will not do him much good. He gets knocked by the grenade. Second one isn't going to do any more damage. But Ibby is almost at the mercy of Hawkeye at this point. We need to see Clib come in. Too far. Now Ibby moving further in. I think he's realized that he's going to go out at this point. Just try to give some information to Clib. But Clib's actually gone further into the city. Blaze Esports, by the way, completely taking out a team there. That's Ibby down. Clib gets double. Insta-flush as well. And it's Clib and Jeems in Pachinki, fighting the rest of Entropic. Omakin crashing Digital Athletics. We're going to move to this fight. Very edge of zone. Wanting to grab that compound, deciding the better of it. Smash getting some delightful hits onto T-Bone. Gemty, of course, already out of the game. Omakin stay as a 3-man. They might rotate a little further. Not much to discuss there. Blaze have got 3 kills between them, so not getting all 4 of those. But still a nice squad wipe. And just a little bit of Military Island left on the next zone, so everyone's going to be coming back across. I didn't actually spot Raise Your Edge moving down in the first place, but they're just going to be north of bridge, chilling out, waiting to see if anyone's here. They spot Na'Vi. They're going to send them a little bit of a message that Na'Vi are not necessarily welcome here. And are they going to take glass, or are they going to move further up? It looks like they're moving further up. Fair enough. They knew that Na'Vi were moving out. So into gas station they go. Shiv slightly stuck behind the tree there, but there we go. Standing on the car to get a little more visibility. Can he actually get on the roof of that? Immediately looks at the shack. Knows that shack life is a life enjoyed by many in the game of PUBG. And confirmation that it is impossible now for a military island to finish. Everybody moving towards the road between the bridge and Pachinki. This is going to be the destination for the rest of our game. Orange have got the drop. Going to be leaving the weapon alone. So that's an AUG actually, choosing not to take it. Staying with the barrel. And Team Liquid rotating out of Pachinki. So Hawkeye will live to fight another day. TSM though, they've got eyes on Pachinki. And they're still thinking about having a peek where Team Liquid are. Only one team out of the game so far, guys. It's a 13.5-minute mark. So all sorts to play for. And TSM have definitely spotted somebody in there. They haven't gone a knock on Team Liquid yet, so they don't know it's them, but be a very, very close eye indeed. Here's FaZe Clan, moving into red line. This is big. Gustav getting demolished out of the buggy. Uber getting face planted into the sides of the house. HC and Fuzzface, though, coming in to pick up Ivas. They're looking for Michael as well on the right side. We join Michael's view. Here it comes. Michael surprises one. Fuzzface left alive. Flashbang coming out. Michael is flashed. Spots him prone. Underarm grenade. Wasn't able to cook it. That was a great idea, but Fuzzface using the lull in proceedings to take advantage. Ivas getting finished off. Marv and QV now coming in to support Michael. Oh no, that Molotov. That's it. FaZe Clan eliminated. Nice Molotov from QB. And that means they will be able to get the res up onto Michael as well. So Team Redline just about survive that compound being stormed. They've got 4 kills and 3 players left alive. Things are starting to heat up here in game number 4, ladies and gents. You're watching the PUBG EU Pro Scrims. The date is the 28th of July, 2020. My name is Jorisar, and a lot of teams are now starting to crowd around this crossroads area. I have no doubt we're going to see a little bit of a donut in the next circle. If it hard shifts up towards Pachinki, that's going to be entertaining, but so frustrating for many of these teams. M-Force E-Shark as well. Can we talk about how Dogs are only just got this compound? Literally just by the skin of his teeth. They're now in a very good position. Ooh, and you know what? It is a bit of a hard shift. It's a hard shift to the 9 o'clock. And actually, these are all fields, ladies and gents. Suddenly, Navi's Shack Life is looking pretty inspired. What is this? Okay, this is also going to be a very, very entertaining circle. And the players are going to hate this. This is going to reward aggression. And it's going to reward ultra-conservative play, but not anything in between. So what I'm basically trying to say is, if you're going to let someone know where you are, you let them know where you are by absolutely rushing them and flushing them. You do not let them know where you are by firing 2 shots and then retreating. That is not the way to play that kind of field finish. Otherwise, if everyone knows where you are, then you just end up instantly being a target for everyone in circle. That's going to be quite the disaster. Page, the last member alive for Omic, and Vashku and T-Bone a little bit further away. That's potentially great nade. Oh my god. That nade bounced through the vehicle. Tornado Energy as well, getting absolutely decimated by Mixed Team. They go down too on the southeastern side. Why do these teams always have to fight at the same time? Mixed Team doing well. Sixy sparking, Silas and Anonymous with 4 kills to their name. Actually, I tell a lie. It's Silas with 4 kills to his name. He's gotten all 4 of his team's kills right now, and all 4 of them are still alive. Here comes M-Force E-Shark onto Digital Athletics. They wanted to push, but they're getting third party down south by Mixed Team, and they've decided, actually, if that's going to happen, mate, we're just going to go ahead and bow out. Senex actually getting a beautiful hit onto Anonymous. Sparking and Silas on Dogza. Jeez, these guys are relentless. 5 HP, having to duck into the smoke. Mixed Team are some serious snipers, ladies and gentlemen. Digital Athletics now going up against Blaze. This is a long-range battle. Mitralius unable to help Smash as it currently stands. They've got 1 knocked by the car. They see Rip going to help. Apocalypse has gone down. They will get that in the kill feed, so they do know exactly what's happening there. Mars are now getting significantly closer. The AR spray, not that accurate for both players. It's a little bit at the limit as far as that range is concerned. That frag is surprisingly good. That bounce just off to the right-hand side. Lipsin now moving in to get the confirmed kill. Really driving it home and basically saying, Mitralius, what on earth are you going to do, mate? And Mitralius here. Forced to lob frags, but I have to say, he's lobbing them pretty well indeed. Lipsin now, maybe getting a word in edgeways. Underarm throw with a smoke. Mitralius. Right next door. Flashbangs coming out. Lots of flashes. Mitralius cannot see anything right now. Positively flashed out of the game. And I have to say, Blaze Esports handled that very, very well. Digital Athletics out in 12th. Team Liquid versus TSM. Another big, big fight going on. Miracu actually gets taken out by Jeems and Clib. Remember, they were down to a duo very early on, having to deal with that fight against Entropic in Pachinki. And that's actually the first death for TSM as well. Fex, Iro, and Vard are all still up. Looks like 4 different squads engaging Raise Your Edge as well on the southern side of the circle. Mixed Team, absolutely tremendous from long range, but they're going to have to think about how they want to get into the circle now. And guys, you noticing some patterns here? Northern Lights, once again. Early rotate, grab that house, hug it. Hug it to absolute death. And that's exactly what they're doing. Hawkey. Very close to these guys, and surprising Lips in there, but will get traded out. Entropic eliminated in 8th place. We're into our top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Rip will get the resurrect onto Lipsin, and they will be able to get a first aid off before the zone gets them, but where do they go? Where do they go now? if Anonymous chucked a frag grenade into Shack Life right now. Lots of insta-shots out onto Redzy, and Kill Still really struggling here. There's the frag we were talking about earlier on. That's actually going to fall short. There's a second one very close by. This is getting serious. Molotov's out now as well. Kill Still's just going to have to spam smokes and hope that they're okay. That's a molly inside, and Sparking absolutely yeeting that molly where the sun don't shine. Nice try, eliminated in 9th place. Well done to mixed team. Blaze Esports rotating in 3 vehicles and 9 kills, by the way. Big point game for Blaze. They're going to play haystack mode by the looks of things on the east side. Team Liquid and TSM. A very, very tense standoff here. Bard is spotted early on. Fex with a perfect headshot to counter, and Jeems has no helmet. They are so close to the blue. It's moving faster than Jeems can crawl. Team Liquid 100% down to 1 player, but what can that 1 player do? It's Clib. Clib gets flanked, unfortunately, and that is Fex taking out Clib, and Team Liquid eliminated. TSM up to 6 kills. M4 Shark playing the middle of zone, but with no hard cover. It was always going to be questionable at best. Na'Vi with some long-range grenades will take the majority of that. Senix, only player up. No realistic possibility for a resurrect, unfortunately. And Senix also has 2 smokes left. We have to seriously ration these smokes. 1 smoke left now. Oh dear. Not a good situation at all. Can't even loot his teammates for the spare smokes. Northern Lights will have to leave their compound after the next circle. But they're probably going to stick it out here until they reach the final 4, unless they want to send it into middle. But there's no compound there to help them, so I don't think they need to. TSM and Blaze in the middle of a full engagement with Michael, just wanting to stay nice and quiet behind this tree and buggy. There's no way Blaze Esports doesn't see Michael, actually, when he comes out from behind that buggy, unfortunately. TSM are going to be moving in as well, so that's no good. Sadly, I think Redline's minutes in this game are numbered based on the way the circle is forcing people in right now. Lots of smokes going down, though, and TSM looking like... Oh! I was going to say TSM looking like they might be able to get in and gatekeep, but Vard gets spotted from way downtown. Senix actually stealing that and getting an extra point for M-Force E-Shark. We have to watch Michael now. Oh, never mind. Iroh spots him from up above, and Iroh has suddenly taken Michael's place. Fex down with 3 kills. I don't think Iroh can go back into the blue to res. Still a minute and a half, technically. And Iroh has to pull out some insane magic here. He wants to make his way into next circle. Wow. Insta-peek. 2 headshots in a row for Iroh. Forcing Blaze to heal. Is it going to be enough? That grenade is good. That grenade is amazingly good. Iroh, what are you even doing? Iroh, that was not supposed to happen. That wasn't part of the script. Boom goes Laza. Boom goes Rip. And boom goes the haystack. Pop goes the weasel, ladies and gentlemen. And Iroh makes TSM up to 9 kills. Jesus Christ, what a play. M-Force E-Shark now eliminated. Senix, unfortunately, not much he could do from out in the field. And we are now into our top 3 teams. TSM, you could argue, had no right to be one of those top 3 teams, but Iroh with a spectacular play. A beautiful double headshot into a disgusting grenade got him into this position. And it's now a duo from Mixed Team who have 9 kills versus Iroh, who doesn't matter how many kills he has, he could just kill the rest of the server if we're not careful, versus the entire Northern Lights team. FaZe have won 2 in a row. Northern Lights looking to also win 2 in a row and emulate them and take this down to the wire in terms of who scores the most points in tonight's Pro Scrims. The question is, will they be able to? Phase 7, pretty much a donut. Northern Lights have to come out into the open now. Haystacks being used, remember. Frag grenades particularly dangerous here, but how much utility have they got left? Spyro has 4 mollies and 5 grenades. That's big. He's got an off angle on Anonymous. Cooking the grenade for about 3 seconds. 2 more to come out. Oh my god! Almost a direct hit. That's 40 damage. Got a second one coming out now as well, and that is good. Another 40 damage. How is Anonymous still alive? Haystack gets blown up, and instantly Perfect goes ahead and takes advantage. That is Mixed Teams Anonymous out of the game. We've got a UAZ as well as a Haystack here for sparking. But what I want to know is how thirsty this gentleman is. Oh, Iroh snaking it out. Mixed team eliminated. Right. 2 teams left and 5 alive. Can Iroh make it? Iroh's gonna have to make some serious magic happen, by the way. Spyro spotted from afar. Northern Lights know it's a 4v1. Grenades coming in straight away. And Iroh gets headshot. Deep coming in to finish things off. And Northern Lights for the 2nd game in a row, ladies and gentlemen, walk away with the winner chicken dinner. 1 win on Erangel, 1 win on Miramar, emulating FaZe Clan and their feat from the first 2 games. TSM and Iroh with the play of the game. Oh my god, what a beautiful play he had there. Absolutely disgusting stuff. Really, really lovely double headshot into the grenade. No doubt that will be clipped and shared on Twitter later on. But what a fantastic game, once again, from Northern Lights. Great positioning, nice solid play. And again, all 4 team members alive at the end. Well played.